Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. I do hope you're having a good day. Right, back in Misty Marsh, we finished, for now, our flamingo and Nile monitor habitat down here, and I think it turned out very nice. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do today. I said about doing some guest buildings, didn't I, in the last episode? So let's see how we could do that. I've got to link these paths up as well in a different way, I think. Because at the moment, to get to here, you've got to go down like that. So I kind of feel like somehow these paths should all connect, which could be kind of fun to do. So let's do some path building. Why not? Let's get rid of. I need to do tunneling, and then I need to get rid of railings. Right, is this flat or is this still going down at the moment? I think we're still heading downwards, aren't we? Or is that? No, that's flattened out. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's come up to here. Actually, yeah, I don't want it quite that sharp. I'll tell you what. Let's extend the length a bit. That helps. Make it a bit more of a gradual slope down here. You don't get height maps here, which is a shame, because it would be quite handy to know if these were anywhere near each other. And they were. Look at that. Nice. So you've got a nice little gradual slope there now. That's good. So this central bit here will be something. A rock formation maybe. And obviously you don't just want it doing that. You want these to lead elsewhere. So I'm pretty sure this is all flat, isn't it? Yeah, so I can link off of any of these bits. I can link off of here as well, which I think I need to, because I kind of feel like I need this one to go up here somewhere. I want to get rid of tunneling. Hang on, if I can... let's get them connected like that so that it rejoins here and I'm not tunneling anymore. Let's make this our little area. Oh look, yes, and then I can do another bridge up here. I think I need tunneling back on. Hang on, let's get rid of that. Right, hang on, I need to extend that bit, and then is it not high enough? Is that the problem here? Actually, let's keep that. Okay, so let's just get that as close to that height as I can. No, let's get rid of that. There we go. Let's make that a more gradual slope. And then let's get... No, I want it to connect to this one. This one. So hard to do this sometimes. Hang on. Wow, it does not want to connect to that one, does it? No, let's undo. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's get rid of that. This is always the hardest part of the game for me, is any sort of path work and terrain work. I'm just no good at it, quite simply. But I'm up for the challenge, you know. I do want to get better at it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring this pathway. Oh no, I didn't want to tunnel. I want it flat on here. There we go. That's fine. I can work with that. And then this will then come down, I guess, and link to this one, because this is all just backstage. So this will just run alongside a bit of rock work, I think, there. And then if I can bring that sloping down, oh, hang on, I need to tunnel again. Okay, that's interesting. Why is it doing that? Why is it saying that that cannot be modified terrain? Well, that's bizarre, isn't it? Okay, let's not do that. Let's get rid of the tunneling for a second. Now let's get tunneling back on. I have no idea what it's doing. Is it going to let me do it anywhere? Yes, okay, so it lets me do it there. Okay. Let's link these ones up then. Not really sure what it's doing, to be honest. Okay. Now it's not going to let me do that. We're getting there, people. We're getting there. I'm going to extend the length again. Okay. I mean, this is a lot of path work going on here. I just want to get these connected. There we go. Look, we're connected. We're connected underground. Nice. It's not ideal, but we're doing stuff. Stuff is happening. And I will try and fit things kind of around it. I don't mind if we get a lot of pathways. You know, I don't need to cram the habitats in right next to each other like they are. I would try and squeeze habitats in where I can. But obviously around here that's not going to happen. This bit's not going to happen. But I could have something around this end here. I could have something in here. This is where we're going to look at, I think, having some big guest facilities. So food, drink, all the good stuff. And I want it to look really cool and interesting. So we're going to go nuts. Because it's gonna challenge me, which is what I want. So let's just think, how do I want to try and squeeze these things in? Well, let's just start. Let's just go for it like this. So we could have maybe 3 food places. Could get one right out here somewhere. Let's keep going up or down. No, not down. Why not down? Could I go down? Is that going to work? Let's do it. I'm challenging myself. I might be making a really bad situation for myself, but do you know what? It's fun. Right, let's go drink there. Let's go drink there, and then let's go toilets. Where have we got room for toilets? Maybe just on there. And I will get rid of that bit of path. Okay, so pathwise, what I want to do is do little steps, I think, for basically all of these. Now that's, hang on, I want to angle snap. Oh no, I don't want tunnelling on. Right, we'll get there in a minute, I promise. So when you do these really small steps, it's very tricky sometimes to get them looking straight, because see it just immediately goes at an angle when you start building it. It's very hard to keep it straight. There we go. Is that straight? Is that straight? Is that straight? Yeah, that one's straight. Good. Okay. Over here, please. No, it's not going to let me do that. Fine. Ooh, I have no idea where this is going to go. Ooh, interesting. Tell you what, I think that needs to tunnel so that it doesn't corrupt. I can work with that. Yep, I can. I like that. That looks good. Right, we'll come back in here. No, that went wonky. Good stuff. Okay, this. Whoa, what has happened here? Why is it trying to build it up there? Okay, let's do these other ones first. Not sure quite how I was going to do that. In there. And in there. Right, so that's them connected. Just going to experiment with something here. Is there? No, I can't align to a grid anywhere there. Okay, that one can align to a grid. Interesting. So I can do something. I can do something there. And that can go in there. And then I was hoping I could. Whoops. I was hoping I could bring something through here as well. That's kind of fun, isn't it? Kind of blend it in like that. Just giving people as many options as possible as to where they walk. And then the same here. No, I want that to connect to that. Not like that though. Let's get rid of that length. It's probably causing me issues, isn't it? Hang on. Let's just get rid of that for a second. I think I can align to grid with this one instead. And then I can, there we go. Yeah, so this is causing me issues. Actually, hang on, if I go back to this and put tunneling on, yeah, there we go. So that's, now that's probably because I put a pathway there. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. This could work. I wonder, can I connect that? I can. Still hoping I can. Why is it not going to let me do that? Okay, it lets me do that. I'd love it to connect these two, but it's not going to, is it? That's a shame. That's fine. I don't mind it. It's good. I can work with this. You see, now this is what I call a challenge now, because I've got loads to do here. Lots of wall building and rock work and foliage to fill in all these little gaps. But everything is accessible. So that's a good start. So it means I can let people into the zoo and they've got some facilities to use. So let's do it. Let's open the zoo. I think, am I limited? Yes, I did limit. So let's open the zoo and let's get some people in. Because I just want to see people walking around the zoo really and see how they get on. while they're doing that, let's come back here. Let's just do a little bit of what I keep saying I was going to do, and putting in some of these things. Actually, if I align these to surface, I think that will work nicely. And now those are too big, I think, for along here. But look, I could quite happily just get one or two of these in along here, like this. Just kind of growing in the rocks. Ones like this, I can just flip them out a bit. I needed to do something up here, didn't I? Because this is all a little bit bare. So let's do this. Let's stop the alignment, actually. What do we got? We've got some lovely little ferns, like so. That looks nice. I'll get rid of the I'll get rid of this long grass, obviously, in a minute. Okay, let's just paint that. Oh, we have guests. Very exciting. Okay, that's good. Let's get a nice tree fern in here. Again, just get it just leaning a smidge. That looks nice. Just want everyone to feel like they're walking through a jungle. That's the plan. Do you know what we have got in here? We have got vines. If they can look good. It's not easy with these things to get them to actually kind of line up and not decapitate people. But sometimes you can. Clearly in this case that's not happening yet. No. Okay, that's just not quite right. It's too low. But you get the idea. If things are in the right position. So like here I could maybe do no. See, it's really not that easy. Yes, actually, I can. I could do one of these long ones, I reckon, here. Ooh, were people stuck? Not sure this. No, you see, that's still hanging too low. Okay, we're not doing vines here, but you know, maybe. Yeah, I think there was just a bit of a clog there because obviously we just flooded the zoo with people. All gathering for a talk. That's good. Lots of people coming down. Lots of people watching. Wow, 500 people at once. It's just too many, isn't it? It's quite crazy, really. They need to spread out a bit. Are they coming down here? No, my engineer is. What are you doing down here, duck boy? You don't get time off. Come on, do some work. Okay, at the moment no one is going down there, but they are looking, which is nice. But I was kind of hoping that they'd come down here. I don't know what I can do to make them come down there, really. Actually, there is, isn't there? There is a vista point, which I think the idea of this is that it makes people sort of come and gather and take photos. So I could get a couple of these in further down and hope that does something. I'd like to do like a vending machine, but I don't think it's going to work down here, really. I don't know. I want it to look good if I can squeeze one in. Actually, yeah, there we go. Look, I can get a beef in there. I could even get one over here. Let's get a drink one in. Looks like it's kind of just buried into the rock, which I don't mind, actually. I think that looks fine. That's cool. So that will hopefully encourage some people to go down there. There we go. People are going. Yeah, people are starting to wander. Excellent. Okay, that's nice. What are you going down there for? Are you using the vending machine? Or you're just having a walk. Or the vista point maybe. Or you're walking backwards, that's clever. That's showing off, isn't it? Either showing off, moonwalking, or it's a graphical glitch. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. People are there. Oh my word, look at all the people gathered for this talk. They are loving it. Anyway, let's move on. So I've still got this gap in. I feel like I need to come and do this gap. Otherwise, I'm going to forget about it. Let's see. I don't really want to plug it with anything other than foliage, to be honest. I don't want to make it just look really full up with foliage, so you don't even notice that there's a big hole. Is the basic plan. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of smother it a bit with this kind of thing, so you don't realise that anything else is going on there. I could get a little tree fern growing like that. That is too big. I'll tell you what, let's get something like this in here. This will be perfect because it just kind of fills gaps, doesn't it? Yeah, look at that. That's the kind of look I'm going for. That really big, fluffy, jungly look. It doesn't matter that it's you're using a plant differently to how it's intended, but I don't mind that. See here, you've got nothing growing down here. Just stick one of them in. Makes it look jungly. And then I can get maybe one of these big ones coming right up the top here. You know, as long as you get the stalk in the right place. Just looks like it's I don't know where it's growing. Doesn't matter, it's just growing out. It's great. It just kind of covers stuff up, doesn't it? There we go. That's our little gap filled in on there. I'm loving that. That looks really nice. Wow, this is a bit congested, but that's fine. People will spread out, obviously, as I expand the zoo, and once they've gone around one bit of the zoo, they move on, and hopefully they'll get hungry and they'll come up here to our newly built area here. So wow, I've got a lot to work on now, haven't I? Do I want to do this or do I want to do habitat? I think I should do some on this, but this is going to be a big job doing this. So I might do sort of a bit on here and then move on and do a habitat. I've got this area to fill, I've got this area to fill. So I might sort of flip backwards and forwards a bit, for which I apologise, but I kind of feel like I'm going to need to, because I've got an awful lot of landscaping going on here. Lots of different sort of little projects to try and do. I might try and squeeze a habitat in here, something small like a little monkey or something. I feel like I need to have something down here. I think we did discuss the whole bat cave, so maybe this could be the bat cave here, linked onto this pathway. Let's see, where is that? I can't actually remember where. What is it? Is it exhibits? Yeah, it's this one, isn't it? The walkthrough. Right, so how does this work? See, that's quite high. I feel like if I'm going to put one of these in, I need to completely put it underground like this. Or could I even go under here? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Have it underneath this facility. Let's try this. Right, so it's in there. And let's see. Yeah, that's kind of tricky. Hang on. Yeah, that's fine. Good. I can go down. Now, I can't see where it is. Ooh, hang on. Is that it? That is it. Okay. I need to be able to, there we go, let's take that kind of this way. Let's take this. Right. There we go. At least I can see them now. I can get down here and I can access that. Good. Right, so how do I get these paths to link? That's the big question. Let's make that a bit longer. So I want this to be more of a gradual slope like this. Okay, good. Where is this one? Right, I want to add to this one. There we go. Let's align to grid here. This should help. So if I'll take this one along here, so it goes around the back here. Eventually, it should link to here. I need to. it's all landing there. Ooh, what is that trying to do? Wow, building underground is a lot more complicated than you would hope, isn't it? Right, hang on. Let's stick to one. So it's down here somewhere. It's very hard when you're trying to build underneath other bits of pathway. Let's bring that up. Let's make that flat. Right, so which bit was that? Oh my word, this is a challenge, isn't it? Okay, that was that bit. Okay, so I don't need that there. Let's keep this going this way. Now, how big is this thing? Is it in here somewhere? Hey, there we go. We've linked in. Fantastic. Oh my word. This is tricky stuff, isn't it? Okay, so we got that linked. I just need to link this path to it now, which I can do like that. Yay! Look at that. Right, so that is our underground bat cave, or it will be. At the moment, it's not much at all, is it? I need to do, I guess, flatten to foundation here and just kind of remove all of this land. How do I remove upwards other than pushing? Of course, if this is, hang on, is it actually going to let me do this? I don't know how high I can make this go because it's underneath another building. Who knows? Let's just kind of go for it and see what it lets me do. Actually, that is going up quite high, isn't it? And I want it to look like a cave. That's the idea. So I'm kind of hoping this can stay all around the edge. Right, what is that? I have no idea what that is. Walk through the, okay, hang on, let's see, because I can so that's okay, right, okay, let's do this. Yeah, so I need to make these invisible. The ceiling is solid. Okay, yeah. So now let's. So this is. So if I pushing this back now, so I can see the floor. That's the thing that I need to be able to see. So that's the edge, the floor. Okay, and then somewhere here we've got an end, and we want to kind of curve it all. I'm pretty sure there are things I can put in here, and I want it. I don't think actually. Yeah. So I need. Sorry, this is the end of the episode, but I kind of want to. I need to be able to work it out where these bits all are. Sink wall and ceiling material. Ah, that's interesting. Should have done that at the start, really. Doesn't matter. So floor solid, yes. Do I want the doors or do I not want the doors? I don't think I do. I want the floor to be solid because then I can always decorate that. Oh, is that it? So I thought there'd be things I could put in here. Ah, I guess until the animals are in, then you can't. So if I get the bats in, I think it then gives you options of putting things into the habitat. I think that's the idea. I'm not quite sure what's happening with the ground there. Okay, it's a work in progress, but at least it's there, and it's sort of linked. You know, the pathway is there. There's a lot to do. Let's be honest, there's a lot to do. Oh look, people are coming up and using all the restaurants, so that's good. Wow, okay, I've created a massive job for myself over there, haven't I? But you know what? That's the joy of the game. That's why we do these things. So let's just keep doing it. Do you know what? I'm going to do more of these. I'm going to do more of these little waterfall things coming around here, I think, as well. It's just going to look lovely. I'm just going to keep doing stuff. And hopefully you guys will keep enjoying it. But yeah, there we go. That's going to do it for this episode. Sorry, it's been a little bit random, but you know that's going to happen now because I've got so many different projects going on. But yeah, let's leave it there. So let me know what you think. Do you like all my future plans? Do you like what I've done so far? Anything you want to say at all, just please let me know down in the comments. And hopefully you can join me again in the next episode where we will just randomly start doing stuff around here. And until then, do take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.